Once again, welcome to your English class. If you remember, in the previous class, we have started the short story, The Boy Who Broke the Bank. Now, it was written by Ruskin Bond, and we have actually gone through the characters, and especially Ruskin Bond, belonging to British descent but born in India, he knows Indians well. And he has written one of the simplest topic he has taken, but very nice story he has written. And the topic, yesterday I said you what the main theme of that particular story. He said about the rumors, how the rumors spread fast. And we have certain characters into that. Nathu, he is the sweeper at People Nagar Bank. Sitaram, son of washerman, friend of Nathu. One day Nathu was sweeping the floor and he was actually getting very much irritated because he didn't get the salary till the 20th of month, and he said to Sitaram, because Sitaram came to give away some of the clothes there in the bank. So from the bank he was crossing and he stood there to find out his friend sweeping. So he asked him, how you are going today? What's today's day and all? So he said that I'm getting very much irritated because the bank hasn't paid my salary till now. It is actually the 20th of the month and I'm getting irritated. Why this bank people don't have any money to give me? I will leave the job. This Sitaram has heard and he said, fine, I'll find out another job for you. So he goes to house of Mrs. Srivastava and informed her that, okay, you need one sweeper now. So my friend is ready to work at your home. So I'll get you my friend to your home. Now Mrs. Srivastava said that previously where he worked. So Sitaram said he is still working in bank, he is a sweeper, but bank people are not paying him any amount. Maybe the bank does not have the money. It was just a maybe, okay, starting of the rumor. Maybe the bank does not have the money, but Mrs. Srivastava immediately, because she has to go somewhere, she gone outside and she found Mrs. Bhushan there. Mrs. Bhushan was her neighbor. So she informed, they were actually discussing something about the clothes and all, colors, texture and all. Then suddenly she remembered, Arey, I have to say you one thing, like Nathu, one of the sweeper of the bank is leaving the job because maybe the bank is going bankrupt, because the bank does not have the money. So he wants to leave the job because he didn't get the money till now. He didn't get the salary till the 20th. Mrs. Bhushan was actually really like it had happened. So Mrs. Srivastava said that whether you have any account or something into that bank. So she said, no, I don't have, but one of my neighbor had. Okay, whose neighbor? Mrs. Bhushan. Mrs. Bhushan neighbor was Kamal Kishore. So she immediately informed, she has called, she told Kamal Kishore that our your bank where you have account is going to be bankrupt because they are not paying the amount to or you can say the salaries to the employees. Here only it was an frustrated sentence of Nathu, but from 1% to 2, 2 to 3, it start becoming the fact. And it is start becoming only one of the frustrated sentence maybe, but now it has turned into sure for. Okay. So here is that Kamal Kishore, as soon as he heard, he started shouting how it had happened, like I have my saving, or not only mine, but my another one known person who is Deep Chand, who is a barber, he also has an account. So he started immediately to Deep Chand. He called, Deep Chand, our bank is going bankrupt and we have to take out our amount. By the time when Deep Chand was being informed by Kamal Kishore, he was cutting hair of a old person. Suddenly he cut a deep on the ear. The old person started shouting and in the pain, not only because he got a pierce or you can say the bleeding started near the ear, but he was also getting attention that he too had an account into the People Nagar Bank. Because that was in a small town and obviously all the people used to keep the amount over there in the same bank. So it was a trusted bank. Now Deep Chand was actually running, he stopped, he left the shop and he started running towards to find out what the reality is. When he was running, he found one of the old beggar, his name was Ganpat. He was sitting there. Normally he has a limp in his leg. Limp means like disabled or not able to walk properly. Okay, not walk properly, he has a limp, he could not walk properly, he stumbled. So he had that, but with one proper leg and the other with the limp, he was trying to run fast to get to know the reality, because he too had a account in the same bank with 1000 rupees. First time people of the People Nagar came to know that this old beggar also had an account in the bank. It was a chaos everywhere. Everybody was informing to other person like bank is going to be get bankrupt. Now the problem arises with that, and this Deep Chand, he immediately had a number of Seth Govindram. He is the bank owner. So Deep Chand immediately tried to make a call to whom? To the Seth. But unfortunately, that time Seth has gone to Kashmir for holidaying with the family. Okay. Where he was? He has gone to Kashmir. For spending holidays. Okay. Seth Govindram gone to Kashmir for spending holidays with the family, and his phone is not reachable to anybody. Obviously, because he wants to spend some time with the family. So, and you know, sometimes it happens that if you are going to other places, especially out of a station, the network problem would be there. The connection would not go into the proper time. Proper connection would not be managed. And sometimes it happens that, and at that too we are talking about long back when mobile phones are not available. So here this landlines with the dialing, all processing would be there. That type of the phone was there, and previously it used to be at only one or two places, not at every home also, and that too we are talking about a certain village. So obviously phones are not that much available. So here Deep Chand has taken the like PCO or something, from there he has done the phone. But to whom can he get direct contact of Seth Govindram? No, because the mobile phones are not there. So don't imagine in your era, in this era, okay. It is the previous times, old times. So he actually made a call to Seth Govindram's house, which is there in the People Nagar. But nobody was receiving the call. So immediately what happened? Now Deep Chand he didn't know the whole reality, where Seth Govindram gone for Kashmir for holidaying and all. He didn't know. Deep Chand, he immediately started telling to the people, now bank has completely bankrupted. Nobody is there to pick up the call, and mostly he fled away. Fled away means he ran away from the bank. He has taken the amount, maybe he has taken the whole amount and he fled away, and without informing anybody he has gone now. So obviously he doesn't need the people to come towards him. That's why he has ran away without keeping any clue to the people. And not only he ran away, people started guessing 2-3 things about Seth Govindram. First is that he fled the place. Second is hiding at any place, or eloped with money. Eloped with money. Eloped means to completely run away. So the people had 2, 3, 4 type of and somebody has said that like he did the suicide. Okay, these are the, just think one more time what happened. Only Nathu said that he didn't get the salary, and from there to coming here, by the time it goes to this side, everything got changed and people themselves decided what had happened. Okay, and they decided all this, and somebody has said that, yeah, I have seen him hanging under the tree. People are not able to reach him, and somebody has said that, yeah, I have seen his dead body hanging. Nothing was there, no truth was there, but everybody has their own criteria of thinking. They were started thinking and they were believing that one, and now people has got all these rumors again, and they obviously started believing, and all the people of Pepalnagar became very furious, very angry, and they went to the bank to shout there that we need our money back. And the manager was there. The manager tried to reach to said Govindram, but obviously he knows that he is holidaying. So he said, no, Seth is not here. After he comes back, we'll give your amount. Everybody said that, no, we don't believe you people. One day you will also run away. So now we need our amount at any cost. So he said, I have some amount, but not that much that I can give to everybody. Because the bank normally use your deposited amount into circulation of other things. So then only you can get the profits and all. So he said that it is not possible to provide you the money at the moment. We don't have that much, and if suppose I have to get the money, I have to go to the other branch which is quite far from here, and going there and getting the money and coming back, it is a risky and a difficult task. So why don't you wait for one more day? The next morning you please come up. By the time I'll arrange the amount, I'll give it to you. But you know that people, some of the people, when they try to understand, the others are there, those who provoke them. Provoke means to ignite, to just push them to do something violent. So few people, those who don't even have the account in the bank, they came forward and they started shouting, you are the cheaters, you people have taken the amount, you are not returning the amount. Now the manager was unable to calm them down, and he wanted to call to the police and all. By the time, some nuisance, or you can say some of the mischievous person took one of the stone and throw the stone onto the bank's glass, and it was got completely crashed. And as soon as this has happened, sometimes some people get inner satisfaction by doing this type of the thing, by pelting the stones, breaking the windows. Why to damage the property? Where is the need? We can have a talk, we can sit, right? Comfortably we can discuss. But the problem with the Indians is that we are too emotional. Reflexive actions are more easily to carried out. So we are ready to jump to the conclusions, we are ready to take the actions. So here also it had happened. Everybody started pelting the stones. Somebody had the bamboo and all, they started crashing those things. So the whole bank was completely near to damage. Everybody was fled away from that place. Everybody was like from the office staff. The staff has run away. What to do? Because the public has become so much violent that they can't control them out. Now it had happened. The whole thing was gone. Everybody gone back to their home cursing, said Govindram. He didn't even know what had happened in his absence. And next morning, Nathu again came. He didn't know anything what had happened in the bank. Because after doing that work, he went to his home and he didn't bother about that what is happening. Because he thought that, okay, why the people, after doing the whole day work, he actually not bothered about, he was not bothered in what is happening in the bank. Why the people are coming and shouting like this? Why the people are thinking that the bank is getting bankrupt? Seriously, bank has lost all the amount. He was thinking in such a way. He didn't know that one of the frustrated sentence of him has created all the whole thing. He even didn't know. He was there the whole time because obviously he is a sweeper, he has to be there. So he swept all the things whatever crashed by the people, the damaged pieces and all the glass windows. He started again, he said that without money I am doing so much work, already they are not giving money, I have to take so much work for that, only I alone doing the work. He was as usual irritative and frustrated and all, but least he know that he was the one who is responsible for the broke of the bank, because Nathu is the boy who broke the bank. He didn't know, he never broke the bank, he never did anything, but only a simple sentence of him has created as actually spread like a rumor, and not only a rumor, it has become a fact among the people, and the people are ready to jump to the conclusion and started taking the action. So that shows that in this way Ruskin Bond want to show that people, how the people react to the rumors and how immediately or you can say how accurately they believe on the rumors. Though it was written long back, but don't you think that it is still available, or you can say still you find this type of the thing in our society? Recently many cases have had happened where before investigation everything being judged by the media persons, by the news people, news reporters, or you can say journalists, everybody, not only in the television but also in the newspapers, everything being spread it out like a fire, wildfire which never stops. After the investigation some truth came out, but by the investigation had been completed, by the truth came out, the whole, you can say, the reputation of the people and the social media is flooded with the bad comments for those people, the reputed ones. They cannot get that reputation back, isn't? The good people, those who die for their reputation, can they get their reputation back? If you are just believing on the rumors, and nowadays it has become very common, and being youngsters, this is your responsibility to take care of these things. Please don't believe on anything unless you have an experience, you have seen that, you have any witness over that, or at least ask clearly what you have listened, what is the thing, instead of immediately reacting. It's better to find out the truth first, because if you become so judgmental, later on you would feel guilty. And I don't feel right now the people, those who have cursed many people on social media platforms, Twitter and your Facebook, on Insta, everywhere, wherever they have actually made the bad comments for the high profile people, really are they feeling guilty? Yes, otherwise you are not a human. Human beings have these feelings of repentance, regret, guilt. If you get all these things, then surely you will not repeat the same mistake. First try to find out, don't get carried away by any other word. Sometimes it happens that even among our own friends and all, sometimes it happens that one of the friend would come up and say that someone is saying against you. So just remember it out, the person who is saying you this one, complaining about the other person, backbiting, obviously she is or he is doing the same thing with about you to the other person, because they are habituated. Don't get carried away, don't start judging the persons or prejudicing the person by saying that no, because this person has said something about me, so he is or she is a bad person, I should not talk about them, I should not talk to her, I should not greet her, I should not actually sit beside her. Before deciding all these, once ask yourself whether have I listened, or sometimes I feel it is better to go and confront the person. Go and ask. That's nothing matters into that, because it's not a difficult task. Go and ask. Have you said like this about me? Have I done anything wrong to you? You can get a clear idea. And the other person, if she or he has said something wrong against you, they get an alert. Okay, I should not say. because she has the guts to come and talk to me. That is the only thing to stop the people from backbiting or from saying anything against us. So be ready for that and accept this attitude in your life as well. Don't say anything bad unless and until you see, you witness. If you see, if you witness also, there is no need to spread it out, because you don't know when somebody's reputation is at the stake because of our single word. So here I hope you have understood what the rumors can do and how it can affect the people's life. And you can expect what Seth Govindaram would have gone through the shock when he came back. So that is the whole about your short story. By the next class, take care and have a nice day.